Eastern Conference Final continues on Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, ESPN. Knicks, Cavaliers, Game 4, perhaps the final game of the series. I've got free plays on the side, total, player props coming up from this Memorial Day Monday, right here, right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV. And once again, happy Memorial Day, especially to all of our veterans out there, and especially those that gave the ultimate sacrifice to keep this country free and great, and allows us to talk about sports betting on a daily basis. I don't have a great American flag shirt. It's inexcusable, I know, but I got this tank top. It's a little flimsy. Do have the bathing suit, which I'll rip off for you right now. Get that out of the way. No crotch shots on this episode. Of course, wave some flags today and enjoy your barbecue, cooking out. A lot of rain on the East Coast. Hope you're having a great weekend into this Monday. And drop in the comments below what you did this weekend. How did you celebrate Memorial Day, and how are you going to celebrate Memorial Day on the official Memorial Day Monday? And as we've been doing all weekend, if you serve, if you're active duty, retired, or had a family member that served, please drop that in the comments below so we can give you a little emoji, American flag emoji, and a salute emoji as well. All right, let's look at Game 4 here. We'll make this video short and sweet. It's a tricky game to handicap. I have a lot of data on Game 4s. It's been pretty 50-50 over the last several years. When I started 30 years ago in the 90s, early 2000s, teams down 0-3 normally got swept. And they sometimes put up a fight now, which makes no sense to me, because if you're already down 0-3, why bother? And by the way, the NBA remains the only sport in the major sports in which a team has never come back from an 0-3 deficit to win a 7-game series. We've seen it happen now in the NHL. We've seen it happen in baseball, but it has still not happened in basketball. The Celtics almost did it a few years ago when they were a high seed down 0-3. One of the reasons it doesn't normally happen is because usually the weaker team is down, and that's the case here. The Knicks were a good-sized favorite to win the series, minus 250. And, of course, I told you before Game 1 I thought the Knicks would win this series. And teams that go back-to-back 7-game series have lost 4 of the next 5 series. Cavs are about to make it 5 out of 6 here. So the question really becomes, do they put up a fight here in Game 4? And I sure don't trust them to do so, because keep in mind, this is a team that was in an excellent spot the other night in Game 3. Teams down 0-2 back home in Game 3 normally put up a fight. They normally play well. That's why they were a slight point spread favorite. And with that said, not only did they lose by 13, but they never led in the entire game. Trailed by 17 points, never had the lead the entire night. Knicks led for 96% of that game, and it was tied for 4% of the game. Not a good sign. The Cavs were in a good spot in Game 3, and they still couldn't get it done. Knicks have now won, I believe, 10 straight playoff games since Game 4 of the Atlanta series. They haven't lost since. This is a team on the mission, and it's the only way I would play it. If you're going to play it, I would lay it with the Knicks minus the 2.5 points. How can we possibly trust the Cavs to put up a fight? But once again, these Game 4s are tricky. We do see sometimes teams all of a sudden make an effort. We saw the Rockets do it down 0-3. They won the next 2. But keep in mind, Houston against the Lakers were the higher seed there and considered the better team. That's not the case here with the Knicks and Cavs. As far as the total, let's look at the over-under real quick. It's priced at about 217, 217.5. We're seeing some money coming on the over. It opened 215.5. And by the way, Cleveland was a slight look-ahead favorite in this game, and obviously down 0-3, they're now making the Knicks a favorite. So the odds makers are telling you the Knicks should win, and it should be a high-scoring game. And I think if the Knicks do win, it's probably going to be a lack of Cleveland defense, which is what's been hurting them this entire series. In a focus, what should have been a focus spot in Game 3, they still gave up 121 points on Saturday night. They have lost 5 of the 6 head-to-head meetings this year. The Knicks have scored 109 points or more in all 5 of those wins. They have scored 115 points or more in 4 of those 5 wins. Now, granted, one of those was overtime, and that was only 101 points before the overtime in Game 1. So I guess theoretically they've scored 109 or more in 4 of the 5 wins in regulation. My point is, though, Cleveland's had a tough time containing them, and even when they looked to shut down Brunson the other night in Game 2, we had Josh Hart go off. Hart didn't do as much here in Game 3 the other night. He finished with only 12 points. So we had other players step up. Brunson got back on track with 30. Now Mikal Bridges had 22 points. They have just too many options. And by the way, the Villanova Big Three has been hurting them in every game. It was Brunson, Hart, and then Bridges. Who will it be in Game 4? Karl Anthony Towns isn't even doing any damage. He had just 13 points. He's been very mediocre in the 3 games scoring-wise. But he had a 23 plus-minus. He had the best plus-minus on the court for the Knicks in Game 3. There's just too much depth in this lineup with New York. So if I lean New York, if I lean over 217, then I would also look the team total over for the Knicks as well. Over 109.5 is the current team total with the Knicks. Knicks over, Knicks team total over would be the only way I would touch this Game 4 on Monday night. That's at 8 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. All right, let's look at some player props real quick for you on the way out here. If I'm looking Knicks and over, we're looking Knick player props over. And as I mentioned, there's been different guys doing the damage each game. We had Brunson and then Hart and then Brunson and Bridges in game 3. Who will be the next guy doing the damage? Could it be Karl Anthony Towns? He has scored 13, 18, and 13 in the 3 games here. He's priced at about 17 for his over-under. I think he gets there. Could it be a breakout game for Cat finally? He's not getting a lot of shot attempts, though. That's the concern. Hart, by the way, had that big game, too. He still had 12 shot attempts, but only 12 points. Hart over, I think, is worth a look. I'm never going to fade Brunson, but usually when he has a big game like he did, they look to shut him down. But by the way, Brunson was 0 for 4 from three-point range and still got to 30 points. Bridges did not make a three-pointer either and got to 22 points. That's how dominant it was down low for those two. The two players combined were 0 for 5 from three-point range in game 3. They were 21 for 30 from two-point range. And Bridges didn't get to the free throw line. Bridges was 11 for 15 from two-point range. That's where he did all of his damage. That just shows how bad the Cleveland defense was. That's why it's really hard to trust them in game 4. So I would definitely look at some New York Knicks player props over. It's kind of pick or choose whoever you think is going to have the big game. You could probably play a few of them as well. Cleveland, Mobley had a huge game, 18 shot attempts. Harden had 15. Mitchell had 21. They basically took all the shots. I don't think anything's going to change because the Knicks don't need to change anything. Jared Allen, 7 for 9. I mean, he had a good game as well. Mobley and Allen had 41 points, and the Cavaliers still got blown out. That's a really bad sign. Mitchell and Harden had 42 points. I mean, all their big guys were scoring, and they still lost by double digits. That's another reason I want nothing to do with Cleveland, and I would look at the over here in game number 4. Sam Merril, my namesake, only 5 shot attempts, 23 minutes. Let's take a Sam Merril over total points. He had 6. He's usually good for a few threes, 2 R's, 2 L's. He almost got it right. He's priced at around 8.5 here, which is his highest in the series. Keep in mind, he did have 12 in game 1 after having 23 in the final game against Detroit. He's had only 4 and 6 the last couple games. And maybe a little breakout game for Sam Merril. With those other 4 starters having big nights, they might not be focused on him too much. We'll take a little Sam Merril action up and over 8.5 for total points. Mitchell may be worth a look over. Harden, who knows what he's going to do. He had 5 assists, 6 turnovers. He's been a turnover machine at times, and his defense is so bad. And in-game props, if you can play in-game props, whoever Harden is guarding, they sometimes mix it up. Brunson, of course, destroyed him in game 1 in that fourth quarter into the overtime. In-game props, whoever Harden is on early, play that guy over for points. That's a sneaky little way to use the in-game prop options if you have that with your local, with your online sports book. There we go. Game number 4, Cavaliers-Knicks. Could be the final game in the series. Should be. The Knicks are a favorite. Let me know your thoughts. Does the series end on Monday night? Is it a sweep? Drop it in the comments below. What side total player props are you looking at? Include some analysis if you have time, so we can all learn and earn and win together here on Wager Talk TV. And if you're liking these free play videos, all I ask is a quick thumbs up like. And if you're on a mobile device, click the hype button. That's right. Hype it up on your mobile device when you click the like button as well. And also subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts. We're so close to 250,000 subscribers, almost 250,000 subscribers. Can't be wrong. Make sure you are one of them. Click subscribe and click the bell for instant alerts so you know when my free NBA playoff videos are posted, include my Game 5 video for Spurs Thunder tomorrow night on Tuesday, and also some daily free play videos for baseball throughout the week. Click subscribe and click the bell here on Wager Talk TV. Now, when I'm giving you free plays on all the NBA playoff games every day, sides, total player props, a lot of these are light leans only. 1% of bankroll is how I would attack all the light TV leans. But sometimes these games make my official best bet card. Of course, I also have daily baseball best bets for my clients each and every day. Those are strong 4% plays, and the games I am personally using as well. To get my strong 4% plays each day, it's quite simple. Just go to my page, Steve Merril, wagertalk.com, and while you're there, check out the bonus free play. This is how the free play works. The last cut from my best bet card goes up as a bonus free play every day, which is my strongest remaining opinion. That one you might want to treat as like a 2% of bankroll, and it's free for everyone every day. So if you're doing your own handicapping, if you're still building your bankroll, go get a free play every day. It's usually in baseball this time of the year, and it's available for everybody on my page, Steve Merril, wagertalk.com. And you can get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. And while you're there, check out the special offers for the month of May. You can get 3 days for $49. You know, 1 day all access is $39. Right now you can get a 3-day sampler for just $49. And by the way, a little insider tip, they're stackable which means you can buy multiple 3 days for that special price and use them over and over again. 3 days for $49. Great entry-level product. Or if you want a longer-term approach, the 30-day is normally $2.99. Nope, it's just $1.99, and we're giving you 10 more days for free. I still think they made a mistake. 40 days for just $1.99. Wow, what a great offer. No promo code needed. Or the 1-year all-access with the instant $811 discount. Why 811? Why that specific number? No, you're not calling Miss Utility, or is that 611 when you're digging underground? No, 811 gets it down to exactly $99 a month, $3 a day, about $1 a play for every best bet I'm using in every sport. Now think about it. You sign up now, you're going to get all of next year's complete college and pro football seasons, the complete college basketball season, complete NBA regular season through the first 2.5 rounds of the playoffs, the rest of this year's playoffs, the NBA finals coming up, all of this year's baseball the next 4 months, the first couple months next year. It's a great time to start taking a consistent daily investment approach with sports betting and getting that bankroll built before football comes around. 1-year all access for about $1 a play. Now, it doesn't matter if you get 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year. Every client gets the same plays I'm personally using each day, and it's always been that way since I started 30 years ago. August of 1996 is when I became a full-time professional sports bettor and handicapper. This summer will be my 30th anniversary coming up. Pearls, the traditional gift. Merril the pearl, how appropriate. Diamonds, the modern gift, very appropriate as well. And it's always been the same. If I'm using a game, I send it to all my clients. Go get my strong best bets for Monday night. Go get the bonus free play right now. Steve Merril, wagertalk.com, and get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. Happy Memorial Day Monday. We've been doing it all weekend. If you're active duty, if you're a retired vet, if you have a service member in the family, if you have a good story, drop it in the comments below. I read the comments, as do thousands of viewers. We want to give you a salute, an American flag emoji here on Memorial Day Monday. Thank you for all that do serve and have served to keep this country free and allow us to talk about NBA betting on a daily basis. What a great country we live in. Also, if you're not subscribed, make sure you have, because we're so close to our 250,000. Click subscribe, click the bell for instant alerts so you know my free play videos are posted each and every day. And a quick thumbs up like is all I truly ask if you're liking these videos, and I will keep them coming. And if you're on your mobile device, hey, click the hype button as well. It's so much fun. Follow me on social media on X and Instagram at Steve Merril. You know the deal. 2 R's, 1 L. Merril. Unlike Sam Merrill, he's got 2 L's. He almost got it right. 2 R's, 1 L for Steve Merril. At Steve Merril on X and Instagram. Merril at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you also know there's more free play videos coming up next.